In war, the jungle always has the last word. Its branches, the color of rust and decay, hissed against Theo's gear. He was a medic, separated from his unit by a blossom of plasma fire and the sound of screaming. In these moments, you learn, survival isn't about training. It's about pure, unadulterated stubbornness. He was alone, relying on that and a bioscanner picking up unknown fluids. Someone's having a worse day than me, he muttered. He pushed into a clearing that smelled of ozone and ruin. There, beneath the wreckage of a scout bike, lay a vision. A tall, blue-skinned woman, her armor shattered, her leg a ruin of exposed bone. His first thought, she's beautiful. His second, she's pointing a plasma blade at my chest. Hello. Theo raised his hands, the medic instincts overriding the fear. Terrifying murder gaze noted, I fix people. You're a person. Mostly. Don't stab me. The blade trembled, then fell, sizzling into the wet earth. Exhaustion won. He crouched, his voice a shield of sarcasm against the horror of her wound. All right, Bluebell. That leg looks like it lost a bar fight with a gravity malfunction. He worked fast, trying to ignore the liquid crystal shimmer of her blood. Good news, not dead. Bad news, that fracture is brutal. Her hands shot out, grabbing his uniform with impossible strength. Her eyes, twin moons behind clouds, locked onto his. Don't let go, she whispered. The words struck him. In this whole chaotic war, it was the first time anyone had asked for help with such raw, desperate need. Not going anywhere, he promised, his jokes turning softer as he set the bone. The jungle was quiet, but the silence between them felt more dangerous. Her grip never loosened. Just so we're clear, he whispered, this makes me the big spoon. Legally. She just blinked out. His beacon was fried. Rescue wasn't coming. It was just him, his medkit, and an unconscious alien warrior clutching his shirt. Great Field Medic's fantasy camp. He had to move her. Awkwardly, he lifted her. She was impossibly heavy, pure muscle and armor. Respect, he grunted. Her eyes fluttered open. Still alive, he said. You are loud, she mumbled in perfect common. He almost dropped her. You speak. Oh, that's fair. As they trudged, a delta storm gathered. He needed shelter, fast. Any chance you've got a beacon? Your heroic sense of direction and dumb luck. She raised an eyebrow. Both are clearly flawed. He grinned. She nodded sarcasm. They found refuge in a crashed survey pod, a metal tomb smelling of expired protein packs. He laid her down. I'm Theo. Rizzle, she breathed, finally releasing his shirt before sleep claimed her. Theo woke to find her sitting upright, manipulating the pod's ancient console. If you're planning to vaporize me, he mumbled, at least give me a monologue first. Your technology is inefficient, she stated, coaxing a glitchy holographic map from the machine. They had two choices, both terrible. Wait for his disorganized rescue, or hobble out together. I vote, Rizzle said, her lips twitching. We hobble. Theo beamed. It's canon now. Subject responded with humor. They left the pod. The jungle was a steaming, hissing maze. Do all human medics talk this much? She limped beside him. Only the charming ones. And are all charming ones this inefficient with navigation? Thematically confident, he corrected. They rested, sharing a ration bar that tasted like defeat. The mood shifted. You could have left me, she said. Theo looked at the alien sky. Sure, but then I'd be alone. And I'm a terrible conversationalist without a captive audience. You are strange. You're welcome. She asked the real question. Why help me? I'm the enemy. It's a question that echoes through every conflict. Where does the uniform end and the person begin? He met her gaze. You're a person with a leg that went the wrong direction. That outranks uniforms. The next day, Theo proved her point about his inefficiency by face-planting into a colony of squeaking moss. Spiders. I'm fine, he muffled from the dirt. Just hugging the planet. You are unusually clumsy for someone still alive, Rizzle observed, eyebrow raised. It's part of my mystique. He touched sap that smelled like a war crime disguised as a dessert. You will hallucinate within the hour, she noted dryly. Great, something to look forward to. That night, his ration heater died. Rizzle fixed it with 2 precise movements. I dismantle explosives, she explained. Remind me not to make you breakfast. A rodent, the size of a meatloaf, waddled by, offending them with its presence. You're lucky you're not in command, Rizzle noted. He caught the ghost of her smile. It was enough. By the 3rd day, they found a ruined outpost, its systems barely alive. Rizzle moved to the console. I can patch a signal to your people. She paused. You could go now. You've fulfilled your obligation. Theo flopped into a chair. That's not really how I work. They waited. I'm terrified, he admitted. I just hide it under poorly timed jokes. The signal tower screamed to life. Rizzle's face tightened. Your people are not the only ones who received the signal. 2 ships, one his, the other a hunter ship, she said. They don't take prisoners. The air crackled. Theo started pacing. So, we go out together and get shot at the same time. That way no one feels left out. You joke, but you are shaking. Rizzle stepped close, placing a hand over his heart. Your fear is loud. I will protect you, she said, her voice steel. You saved me. I have not forgotten. She drew her blade. Now we stop pretending this was anything but fate. The landing zone was a vortex of noise and suspicion. 2 squads, 2 species, 1 standoff. Marone, what the hell is this? Yelled his captain. Brian, survival. Theo yelled back. From the other ship, an alien commander emerged, Drizzle's mirror image, armored and cold. Mother, Rizzle breathed. Details. They always complicate things. You have compromised your mission, the commander stated. I survived it, Rizzle replied, unbending. And this human saved my life twice, and called me Bluebell. The commander stared, then turned away. Return when you are ready to be who you were born to be. The tension snapped. Fine, Brian muttered to Theo. You're explaining this to command. Bored. As they moved, Rizzle reached out and took his hand. Is this a cultural thing? Theo asked. Or are you trying to break one of my fingers? You are still afraid. I'm always afraid. You hide it better now. Well, yeah, he said. I've had practice. You're very educational. Later, in the ship's medbay, the silence was different. It wasn't the silence of the jungle, pregnant with danger, but the quiet of arrival. She let him treat the wound properly, a new trust settling between them. So, Theo said, wrapping a dermal band, what happens now? Angry poetry to your war council. I don't write poetry. She watched him. I will stay for now. He raised an eyebrow. With the humans, with you, he tried to look casual. I can clear a bunk. Not necessary. I prefer proximity. Theo looked at his hands, then at her, his heart doing its familiar panic tango. You're going to be the end of me, he sighed. Possibly. And then, finally, she smiled. A real one. He smiled back. Because sometimes survival isn't an escape pod. Sometimes it's just 2 people in a quiet medbay, bruised and tangled in something neither understood, but neither was letting go.